if everything goes correctly today, I am going to actually attempt to beat the game today. Okay, so I want to shut these so we can't actually be attacked anymore on the way back down by these guys specifically. We'll see if I can get this done in under 20 hours. I'm definitely not going to go out of my way to try to like quote unquote platinum the game, because like just getting nervous around that just soaks up a lot of time playing this. Karmic Justice is probably actually a good cast. Boom. Well, so yeah, I'm trying to work through Siegmeyer's questline. That's a priority right now. Doing this, doing Lost Izalith, none of that's going to take very long, actually, so actually pretty quick to the end. Getting the Black Knight weapons, I think, is the only thing I actively care about, and then I'll probably acquire the Evelyn just to show how to do it. I've done it in previous playthroughs, but it's tricky to acquire it legitimately, so people watching can find it handy just to watch it be acquired a little bit. A little bit easier. Iframes, sucker. This is an ambush. Okay. Great Hill is actually very nice. So, soy. I'm going to murder the crap out of you. These guys unfortunately do respawn. I forget if they both do or if just one does. Yeah, it's just taking a quick look. Okay, the Avalon's not on this one. I think the bonfire is actually down there. So I need to carefully descend. Oh God. Hey. Karmic Justice has blown. I forget if it runs on a timer. That side only climbs up to second rail. It does go through. This is where things get a little bit confusing. Couldn't back away well enough. This is actually an area where the Quelaag Fury Sword is significantly better to have than this weapon, because the crystal enemies are not as strong to fire damage. As a general use weapon, this thing's pretty good. We need specifically 3 humanity here to fully kindle this bonfire. Importantly, we are now capable of warping in and out of here. Annoyingly, this does happen to be one of the most popular invasion areas in the game. Okay. I don't like any of you. Fortunately, it kind of requires power within to they go down in a single. I don't know if I have anything that takes them down faster. Oh boy. Oh, now we get a backstab. Two hits isn't terrible. You have to be able to cross over, so we need to go and pull on this. Oh, I grabbed this already, huh? Okay, this is Seath's side. And I guess he can kill you as many times as would actually be necessary to make the point. This is the entry area? Yeah. Okay. So how the fuck do I make progress here? These spinny things are pointed the wrong way. Oh, okay. That's not good. Oh. Shit. Yep. I knew they respawned. Okay, we can go. I must have just spaced out. Evelyn's on that side. Okay. I can demonstrate how to do this now. Good old curvy arrows. Okay. Basically, you start on what we call the Avalon side of it. You flick this. While you're on this, the game doesn't record nor update your positioning. So you quit out. And I should place you on the side directly over. Ah, but yeah, this is too high. Right idea, wrong execution, actually. Kill him. This is something I also need to address. Let's go deal with this. Bye. Okay, this chest is unopened. This is a crystal something or other, I forget. Strong magic shield. Okay. I forget exactly what that does. Let me take a quick look. Temporary strength to shields. Great shields, specifically. What is going on over here? Okay, that's the way out of prison. We're turning this around so we can set up collecting the Avalon now. Okay, scooching about was curious. Just up on the 4th floor, making sure. Evelyn's that side. essentially what you do is you need to have it remember that you're here. So you come in, crank this, let it finish moving, and then quit. So the game will place you basically in the exact spot you need to just fall onto this platform. And hopefully I won't get shot down by a bow and arrow now. Oh, that thing respawns too. Hell with this, I'm not interested in any of this. Okay. Trying to remember. Oh. You want some of this? Don't think permanently breaking the placement of those staircases is possible, but I could be wrong. It does strike me as a fixable problem. Okay, I now have 2 caduceus kite shields. Trying to figure out. This is very confusing. This area. It is solvable. Or at least I believe it's solvable. Yeah, that's where I think that's where we need to be. That's where we need to eventually go. I don't think those can ever be in an unsolvable position. Yeah, because in order to do that one, this one has to become accessible. Something to that. Yeah. It ends up being accessible from this side. I do feel confused, but basically I have to go across. We have to. I only have 1 firebomb to throw, but I have a lot of knives. Yeet. That was stupid. That was just... Wow. I didn't think I could actually do that. Being human, I don't think matters for this one. Their ability to hit me is very annoying. Needing to actually re-kill these guys is very concerning. Oh shit. This is the we're on the bad side too. At least on this one. Where did he go? He appears there. And I'm being shot by archers at the same time. Buffed archers. Unbelievable. This may well be my least favorite part of this. The least favorite part of this game. Because you have to be wary. We actively buffed these guys, which makes them more dangerous. It's the humanity loss I'm more upset about. The souls being lost is fine. Like, I do not care about that. I can live with that. Okay, so we need to flick this. And then we need to go over there and kill the other bad guy. And I'll just get the humanity back by making a quick run through the abyss. You get a lot of humanity in a short period of time, if it's needed. I've definitely had enough of this guy. Okay. I can't melee him, so I just have to ignore him. That's just what you gotta do, isn't it? I'm angry about losing that humanity. Let's go and try to get it back quick. Oh, that's the wrong bonfire. Wrong ring. Okay. Did I really only get one? Okay, there's a lot more. Get down here. Ooh, twin. I think there are more humanity sprites. If we retreat this way? Okay. 40. I have 50 behind. I could, at this point, I could care less about losing souls. However, there is one pyromancy that I can now afford. That can go. The one I didn't manage to pick up before.
Oh, what is...
And then we'll go and finish this area. basically HP restoration for everybody, which
Truth. I might the flicker, but I cannot. But you, I read others. No luck. But do not.
Alright. That will just speed up my need to not need to do that later. The Duke's Archives. I do not believe that you can warp into the prison. Don't think you need to be human for anything that just these areas are just meant to be dark, I guess. Chandler gear. Cool. One of these is a mimic. I've just Crystal Ember, which personally never use. There it is. The symbol of avarice is a guaranteed drop once you've killed them all. So you cannot actually miss that. Enchanted Falchion, if you're looking for a good magic weapon. But now we know that none of the other chests are none of the other chests can be mimics now. Prism stones. There's a blue slab, which I already have one, and I don't. For this playthrough, I don't intend to be using them. I do not intend to need to craft anything. Damn it. Just got arrows sticking out of me. Now we've got to go back and release Logan. Although I doubt I'm clearing his sorceries out in this playthrough. Is it facing the right way? Of course it's not. and quickly kill. And then make sure there's nobody behind us that can ruin our day. Oh, I hate the channelers. Also that I got that rare attack where they just mess you up. I have to go exit this guy from this world one more time. Ooh, extra humanity. That was bad timing. Thank you for charging up another shot. Yeah. Going back to prison. Sounds like the opposite of fun, doesn't it? If the Chaos Blade has one downside, it's, I think, the inability to be buffed. Come here. Man Serpent Greatsword, that's relatively hard to actually get. Firestorm would probably be the best way to clear these things down at the bottom here too. These do not concern me in the least. Oh! Overconfidence. Get me out of here. Whoa! Didn't expect to see you there, bud. Double swipe. Ooh.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm saved. That makes twice. I must be sure to repay you. I will visit the archives. If I discover any new spells, I shall share them with you. Prepare to be impressed by the onward march of sorcery. Hello. I'll head out.
Okay. Yeah, the Fury Sword is one of my favorite swords in this game. Like one of my, probably my favorite boss soul weapon. The only problem is it's useless against enemies with high fire resistance. Oh man. think all we need to do now is just tag up with the main area. Bonfire's on this side, okay. Good to know. Break furniture. I completely forgot about that Firekeeper soul. For this new game cycle, I think +4 is all you're ever going to need.
No, no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Wake up.
Is
We have an extra caduceus. We have an extra hollow. I really need one of those. I'm trying to remember what we picked up duplicates of. Excuse me. Pick something up I'm convinced has value. For the life of me, I can't remember what it is now. Oh, Mask of the Father. Kind of has value. Patches. There he is.
Oh, you've come. I'm done with the looting. And wondrous. There you are. I'll read.
We'll learn the gestures while we're at it. Eye of Death. Souvenirs of Reprisal. Let's see. Lautrec as part of his quest. You can receive one. Yeah, they're basically Eyes of Death are easy, but everything else, most of the other items are really difficult to get. Grey Heel Excerpt. Canvas Talisman is pretty unique, so
Right. Good stuff, eh? Don't you?
okay. At this point, I think I'd rather have the HP. This build, I don't need the stamina from the Mask of the Father. Okay. No invasion danger. There's a ladder here, and we can, or here rather, and we can also drop down. Three hits is quite a bit. Yeah, if you're looking for blue chunks, this is the area to farm them. There's another one.
It was you who rescued me. Why, thank you. I am Vigeland of Katarina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal. It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you. Oh, have you seen my father? You wouldn't miss him. A suit of armor just like mine. Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then, now I must find him. Thanks again, truly. I should just stay put and keep out of trouble. Thank good. Well then, I should just...
Crystal armor. Fail. There's like a door hanging in the middle of the air. I think in the original game, maybe it's been fixed in this version. I don't know. Whatever. Humanity. These butterflies potentially can drop blue titanite slabs, rarely, but they're also very dangerous to fight. So I would suggest not doing that. Okay, that he is. I hate how that platform pulls you. There is a drop here, and then behind where there's a bunch of crystal lizards. I'm gonna see if I missed one. Yep, I did. Over there is a blue titanite slab, but the pathing winds. It's incredibly risky to attempt to actually acquire. So I'm not going to actually attempt it. And this is... Okay. I just wanted that. You just follow a straight line. The particles do fall. The particulates. So they fall where there is surface, and then where there is not, they will just fall through the... just fall completely through. I generally try to pick up everything. It's just that acquiring that slab is very dangerous. And if I'm not going to actively use it in a playthrough, there's no reason to try to get it. Like, literally none whatsoever. There's a clam behind. Four hit kill. Purging Stone. Did not realize those dropped. If you want Twinkling, this is the best way to get it. Like this specific area. I was trying to do the jump strike. That kills him in 2. There's 2. I don't want 2. I just want 1. And then this guy is the only one left that we have to worry about. We'll double strike him. Can also demonstrate how to get the Moonlight Greatsword, which is pretty damn easy. Not if you fight him normally, but it is. It's not difficult. Okay. Back here's this crystal. So basically what you do is you come back here and you let him destroy it. We'll wind up a swing. Very easy. And then we can just melt the rest of his health. Gotcha. Okay, get 20% extra souls. And I don't intend... I don't think I intend on using the Moonlight Greatsword, but let's double check its stats. Yeah, 28 intelligence. There's no chance of us ever using it in this playthrough. I'm just going to peek at Logan's store.
Hello there. This place is truly magnificent, more than expected even. As promised, I shall share the new sorceries with you. And the secret. Ah. The secret of Seth's immortality. If you have fought him and were imprisoned, You must know that Seath is a true undead, different from ourselves. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. It is an effect of the primordial crystal, a sacred treasure pillaged by Seath when he turned upon the ancient dragons.
Sure
So only
did.
by destroying the primordial crystals can you so much as scratch his hide. And it so happens the primordial crystal is in the inner garden of these very archives, the Crystal Forest. The tomes stored in these archives are a great pool of knowledge. Some would say, see, all and I certainly bear no. But it
The progress to insanity is rapid indeed.
Hello there. Oh, I understand. Come again. The knowledge here is...
To try to acquire 30,000 souls.
Oh, hello again. You're both managing quite well, aren't you? But I haven't found my father yet. Have you seen him? Really? Then I must be off. I'm sorry he's caused you trouble. Really?
I don't fully remember how the quest line unfolds. She's gone. Okay. Let's go to Daughter of Chaos. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this all correctly, so just double checking the deets. Triple kill. Yep, there's the quick route and the scenic route. Now we're going to do the quick one first to take care of the final invader, and then we're going to take the scenic route.
Was it all a lie? Have I done this all for nothing? Oh, my dear son. What now? What should I do, my son? Was it all my son?
He's depressed, but he's alive. He doesn't hit very hard on the upside. We are in invasion danger, so I don't want to linger. Alright, that's the end of him. That's the final Kirk invasion. I don't need to be in human form anymore. Invading is just gonna make things take a little bit longer, so we forsake that now.
This is fascinating. Come again, for I too learn. Who are you? Stay clear, cursed.
Yep. Okay. We complete his quest line too. He gone. You do hear the voices in the background that lead to his insanity. It's actually a really nice touch. Please don't do that. up, and away! Chaos Blade makes that a joke. But it does give you the best magic, among the best magic equipment, and the large magic ember, if you care to have that. There's one more thing, I forget exactly where it is. But once we get it, we can get out of here. Soul of a Great Hero, those are worth 20,000. Alright, now we've seen it again. The last area of the game, you can be human if you want to summon in Solaire for help. Yeah, this is wild. I think replacing Karmic Justice is going to be a good idea now. Okay. Solaire no longer appears here. Sad face. Okay. Got the HP regeneration, just in case we ever happen to need it. And it's here that we have a copy and paste section of the game. I don't think there's an aggro range for any of these. So you can't get attacked by any of these unless you go out of your way to attack them. I don't think any of them guard anything, so there isn't really a reason to even attack these ones. One of these leads to a secret bonfire, I forget. Stay nice and far, and then... Oh, that one does aggro. And for this, I recommend just ignoring it. Forget exactly where it is. Okay. So that's, I think, from memory, that's the only item, the only hidden items. If there are more, they're not anything valuable. And I've actually have like panoramically scanned the entire lava before for basically everything that you can miss. but sure. I say that, but then I almost always hit it anyway. Sometimes I think you just need to prove things don't exist. Can't believe I missed you. Okay. A little confused. Soul of a hero. Trying to find the hanging item. Is it? Not even worth the deviation. Okay, that's the way in. Shit. Okay. Statues look alive, but not alive. Weird. This is where we need to go for the, Yep. How do I reach him? Well, the answer will probably present itself. Always leave one so you can finish the story. Okay.
Oh, oh! Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. Must be the warmth. Well, what's on your mind? No, don't tell me. Those monsters making life difficult for you? You need not be ashamed. We're all in the same boat, you know. I really have run up quite a debt to you. Perhaps the time has come. Friend, I have an idea. A good one, really. I will rush those dire fiends, and you can slip away in the confusion. Please, friend. I owe you much more than this. By the honor of the Knights of Katarina, allow me to assist you. And now, I go. Don't be slow. Ah! Ah! Come on! Over here, you fiends! Panic! Now, speakers! I am Sigmire of Katarina, and you shall feel my wrath! This? Well, I'm certainly not backing down. By the honor of my...
Oh, I accidentally hit him. Well, that isn't what I planned. Different reward. Doing her quest line leads to a Titanite slab. But I aggroed him, and I can't undo that. I missed one. That's annoying. speckled ring is a nice item, though, I will say. So I'm not upset about that, necessarily. Is over this way. My intention wasn't to kill him, though. I just screwed up the execution. I happened to use a pretty sweeping weapon, sadly. In the scheme of it, I don't think it matters much. Just wish that it didn't have to come to that, you know? Alright, now, how do we get out of here? The speckled stone plate ring boosts. It's a load boost to like everything. Magic, lightning, and what's the other one? God, I can't think right now. Lightning, magic, and fire. Sorry. My brain blanked out. No biggie. That ring is actually pretty difficult to acquire. So acquiring the ring is actually a pretty big rarity. Do I really have to go in again? Yeah, I guess I do. It's not immediately apparent to me how you actually get out of here. Guess this way. And then this way. Getting out is possible, I just don't remember how to do it. We can homeward bone if I can't figure it out. coup. We could actually skip the Great Hollow now, but there are good treasures down there. So I don't really want to. Apparently the best way to do this is to quit out during the fight. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, it takes you back on the boss gate, which is desirable, considering the difficulty in doing this. I hope I picked the right direction first, because the floor is more difficult going one of these ways over the other. No big deal. Actually, I think this run back is shorter. And I think it's actually trickier coming from this way than the others. I should have gone right first. You live and learn. Just let me through here, that's all I want. The Ring of the Evil Eye is irrelevant. Okay, let's go. I wish that jump was makeable. Well, it's not going to be deathless. Did get behind the arms, that's good. Next part is tricky, but not undoable. we gotta run. It actually is quicker from Daughter of Chaos. Path of the Dragon and Dark Race are the only covenants I hadn't activated. Forgot about that too. We weren't far enough to the right on the drop. Yes, it's that stupid. It is quite literally that dumb. The run back's long regardless, it's just... What's the least bad method? It's possible to run straight into, straight into the branch. Which is good because the running jump isn't safe. Get the turn around and then just run by him. So yeah, the churn needs to be a little bit more right-leaning churn than it was. That was weird. Can I just mention how much I hate the Battle of Chaos? It's not a great battle. That's a pretty good guide. Then you gotta roll your way in. Let's get another 20% souls for this. Fucking deserve it. We'll take a little more endurance. Alright, we have to go back to Quilana. And I am just going to do the Great Hollow to do every area of the game. Mostly just to collect the unique treasures. Covenants and rare weapons are like the biggest block toward platinuming. But if I don't care about the chunks, then I can go and loot the unique stuff pretty easily. Collecting the chunks is just what makes the descent so annoyingly dangerous. It's not worth the squeeze usually anyway. I think the glove needs to be fully ascended for you to actually lose Polana.
You have done very well. Thank you. I am blessed to have met you. I suppose I can call you fool no longer. I can hardly thank you enough. Please take this. It is all of me. Thank you. No luck. Do not.
I think, yeah. You have to fully upgrade Pyromancy before she'll disappear on you. Yeah. They won't just take it away from you. They leave when their usefulness is basically fully done. Let me just check something quick here. Drops. Sorcery, Hush, Slumbering Dragon, Crest Ring. Okay. Let's get rid of poison. So Griggs is worth killing as a hollow. Laurentius, not so much. Laurentius just, you get like 1,000 souls. All these items hanging on the branches on the upper part of this are just chunks. They are not... I mean... I hate this. It's up to... The ones hanging on branches, not... Not like the ones in the open, I guess? The one up there is a chunk. absolutely. Well, some out in the open is more unique usually. Yep, red chunk. The floor down here is usually not very settled, which is why I hate this area so fucking much. And I would have assumed that would be death too. But it is not. Go figure. So we do a switch here. Yeah, it's like a chunk of each color. It's really not worth. I just did that one because it was easy to that one was of some ease to reach. This area is not worth like descending until you have the Lord Vessel either. Basically just too dangerous. I forget what's on the branch that's hanging on the lower part here. I think it's like a soul item. We have to descend normally to find out. I hate this area and everything it stands for. They like to pull this. The collision detection on this is not great. Just like to mention how much I dislike this. But you kind of have to do this to descend it the normal way as well. So there's going to be a blue chunk. That's what that one is. That's the blue one. Oh, I knew that just because I saw what the other two were. So we switch. Cannot be stuck here, can we? We survived that somehow. Wow. It was not the dead end we wanted to be trapped in. I'm just bothered by what that one is. The branching wasn't actually that difficult this time. Okay. So I have to go... The collision detection on that is awful. Because this is supposed to be like easy to traverse. Or it's supposed to be traversable, and it's just... in practice, it's a pain. Pain in the absolute ass. So yeah, we have to land on this side. Yeah. And of course we landed through it. This is why I hate the Great Hollow. It's not well designed. There should be a better sense of landing directly on something. Well, what the game determines is on and isn't on something is just really stupid. Yep. That is not intuitive at all, that would take you there. That is one of the most unintuitive moments of all goddamn time. And that is just a chunk. I need to try to remember that for future playthroughs. Just a second chunk. is... I have death. Okay. These drop eyes of death too. Which I didn't expect. I don't even... Let's see, the Great Hollow. What does it say is there? 20 humanities. Cloanthe ring and... Nothing else there is even remotely unique. Okay. So whatever that is, it's not worth getting. Because I'm pretty sure that branch is not stable. And this is like a death trap. So I'd rather not get. It's like a soul or a chunk or something. It's something I don't want more than the danger it poses. Collect that, and then do what? Land here. Yeah. Seems it. This is one of the more dangerous. There's a bunch of these large mushrooms. I rolled into that. Picked up curse bite. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm worried about. On the way back down here. Also, a future note that I don't actually really need to kill those guys. Also, an important distinction, you know, to make. Okay. This is easy. The curse bite ring on its own is enough to make sure you never get cursed. Son of a bitch. We gotta go here. Sure. And then here. And then here. Which then leads to here. And then we can just fall. If they could stop moving around, that would be nice. There is a spot where you overlook this somewhere where you can actually get down to an item hanging, which looks like it's actually right here. And we missed. Oh my God. Another 10 humanity, just poof. I made a dumb decision and decided to try to go for it. There it is. You basically need to make a perfect land, which is way harder than it sounds. I will say they knew exactly what they were doing when they put that there. It's deliberate to pull on your curiosity strings. That's the item we actually need to pick up. Fun. I didn't even bother to look for what I just picked up either. I think it was just like a soul or something. Yeah, it doesn't even... There isn't even anything back here. It's just the big guys. We don't care. We just go. Rest. You can't warp to that bonfire, that's worth knowing. Whoops. Ooh, that does a lot of damage. Got him. The Chaos Blade actually works wonders for that. Alright, we clean out Griggs's inventory, kill him as a hollow, and beat the game. Finishing this area, which no longer has the Siegmeyer questline. Lots of dragon scales. We're finding purging stones, which are moderately expensive to actually buy. So I'm actually not unhappy about the fact that they're dropping. That looked like a dragon body, actually. I don't think we're going to make the 20-hour mark for beating this game. Not quite. There are things I could do, like if I wanted to do this faster. But, yeah, I spent too much time farming, I think. It's just... We go in here. Down he goes. Death drops. What is... Okay, that just dumps us out. This particular drop is not one I'm overly crazy about either, but this is relatively safe. Also the only way to get Great Magic Barrier. Okay, feed back through. I was gonna beat the game like in the next 6-7 minutes, but I don't think that's gonna happen. This guy, you just cut his tail. You can't hurt him. We can just add his covenant to the list. We have 9, which... This bonfire is workable.
Oh, there you are. Master Logan. It seems that he is still I intend... You see, Master Logan had with them... You have done before... Oh, then let... As promised. Goodbye, then. Do...
Guardian Soul is... It doesn't do anything. These all make weapons.
Oh, then as... All right. That should...
Getting all of his stuff is not... the easiest thing in the world to do. We need 60... We need over 60,000 souls. The quickest way to do this, I think, is just to kill the forest hunters. Until we get about 80 thou. And we can just warp back from the bonfire, it's no big deal. It'd be nice if I didn't have to do this. And Orlando was going to take me too long to get the souls, and the Painted World requires me to come out and take like, really long time to touch a bonfire again, so this really is the quickest way to get Grig's Hollow, to get all, basically, oh, there's one more thing I'm forgetting. I also killed Gwendolyn in playthroughs. Which, we've beat all the bosses, so I should actually go and clear him off my list too. I'm just curious, though. Like, what kind of drain? Well, not drain, but what kind of souls we can pick up here? Replenishment can outstrip it, which is... That's a nice slow feast.
What does that... Oh. Aye, and now... If friend... I said that... But that... The clap dares...
There's not any attempt to double cross. That doesn't work anymore. Crap. That suck. It doesn't matter what covenant I'm in, actually.
Oh, then let as promised. All right. That.
Wish we had more. See if these guys will give me the needed souls to clean this out. Killing Gwendolyn certainly will, so it's not necessarily the end of the world. Just Gwendolyn will solve the problem. Is my clan buddy just down in Blighttown now?
foolishness. Why trespasseth upon the great Lord's tomb, whilst thou art a disciple of the dark sun? Mark the words of mine self, Gwyndolin. Thou shalt not go unpunished. O heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
Yep, that solves that problem. I forget where the firekeeper's waiting for me now. Yeah, you get the miracle anyway. I think the ranks just have to do with the magic adjust of the miracle, the covenant ranks. Okay.
So it was you, was it? How dare you produce a blade upon a deity? How did you ever get this far? I shall end your suffering here and now. It is the least that I can do.
But how? This woman is a threat. Master Gwyndolin.
Okay. We can level, but Firelink.
Oh, hello. Then let us, as promised.
Got it all.
All right. That may we. Oh, then, as promised. It's not that I'm concerned, even in it. No, the reason well. Goodbye then. Do. Damn, you've lost it, haven't you? Then.
I don't think we need to wait for him to go hollow. Yeah, we get his sorcery and his ring. Now we can just beat the game. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Let's tag the bonfire, because I'm not going to take the warp. But if it kills me, I want to be deposited back here. Whee! Actually, Donald of Xena has right. +7 is the max rank for the Estus. You can get 6, although you can technically get 7, but you would need a Firekeeper to acquire the 7th rank. And I think you also need Lawcheck to kill the Firekeeper for you.
I suppose.
Master Key.
Well, that is a shame, but come back. Not every trade. There'll be.
You don't actually need those armors for the achievements. It's just nice. You do need the Black Knight weapons, but I'm just not going to. I have everything but the wood grain ring, and I don't. That was not really worth the trouble of using or getting, and then just makes your flips a little bit cooler, but it's been nerfed. You used to be able to get the flipping effect from half roll, but now you need to light roll to do the flips, which did nerf it. I can't believe I didn't get the drop. I'm not planning to like platinum the PC version of this, so it's not a big deal. But the weapons almost certainly will drop in the next new game cycle. So, yeah. Oh, we get another chance for this one. Got it. Black Knight armor is cool as hell. Bring in Solaire. We'll see if we can't get the other Black Knight weapons as well. It's like 50-50, I think, once you get fully. It can take a little bit. We didn't get either of those drops, which is fine. Parrying him isn't that difficult. This just melts his health. A lot of practice with the parrying. $100,000 souls. You can either link the fire or leave. I choose to leave.
Thy safe return. Let Carth and Fraft serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness. Let true dark be cast upon the world.
So yeah, the point of this is to basically keep going till we've played the entire trilogy. I could try the Chaos Blade build again in Dark Souls 2. It has the drawback where you lose more HP per hit though. So that's a definite downside, but yeah. I think we just lose, yeah, we lose our embers and keys, but everything else is kept. The dark gray stuff isn't difficult. make a mockery of this guy this time. Whoa. He's supposed to get hit. That's just mean. That's quite a jump. I do like to get these playthroughs into Firelink. Bandit knife, which we're never using. We do use it, just not the point of the game we're at. Just makes no sense.
Oh, thank God. I'm done. I'll die soon. I wish to ask you and I, regrettably, but thou and I, well now you know. Oh. Now I must bid for. I would hate to harm you, and thank.
Okay. Interestingly, you don't actually need to acquire the rusted ring again. You can if you want, but you don't have to. The peculiar doll, I think, does need to be acquired again. You lose that. I believe the bonfires stay kindled at whatever level you left them at, too. I think it's only in attempting a second playthrough I can pretty much get all the armor. Except for Solaris, which I never do because it requires killing them. Alright, that'll do it for the game here. We will move on to the next one and the next Dark Souls stream. I thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already done so, feel free to follow me one time, so like and share on the YouTube end of things. We'll see you guys again next time. Till then,